नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Dear devotees at Vrindavan Institute of Higher Education, you are welcome for study of your Bhakti Shastri. We are learning here 4 books which fulfill the need of Prasthanatriya in Veda. The complete knowledge means Prasthanatriya, which means Shruti, Smriti and Nyaya. So Shruti means Veda. We study Isha Upanishad as a Shruti. Smriti, Mahabharata, which contains Bhagavad Gita, is our Smriti. And Nyaya is Vedanta Sutra. We actually study Srimad Bhagavatam as the natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra. So in this way, we fulfill the needs of the Vedic study by Prasthanatriya. So Srimad Bhagavatam is like Nyaya for ordinary, for general people. But for our Gaudiya Vaishnava, we have 2 more books, Nectar of Devotion and Nectar of Instruction, which is especially Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhanta. And this fulfill the desire to finish the 3 aspects of essence of Veda, the Sambandha, Abhidheya and Prayojan. By studying Isha Upanishad and Bhagavad Gita, generally we establish Sambandha with Krishna. We know who is Krishna and what is our relation with Krishna. And also in Bhagavad Gita, there is a process of devotional service which is Abhidheya. But Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu specifically teaches us how to practice bhakti, which means Abhidheya, and also to reach to the climax of the bhakti, which is Prayojan, the love of God. which is the Prayojan. And Nectar of Instruction is a law book for practitioner of bhakti. It is on the where the nectar of devotion, 19th chapter, which you will do, ends, which says, step by step from Adav Shraddha, beginning of the faith, then Sadhu Sangha, association of devotee, then Bhajan Kriya, taking initiation and chanting holy name, practicing devotion, then Anartha Nivarti, then Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav and Prem. You know all these stages. So this nectar of instruction is starting from really Shraddha all the way going to the Prem. So this is a law book for practitioner of devotional service from beginning to the end, a short, sweet, hardly. There are 11 verses. How
11.
11 verses, but includes everything for a devotee. So word nectar of instruction, which in original Sanskrit is Upadesh Amrit. Upadesh means instruction, Amrit means nectar. So where is the nectar actually? Bhakti Rasa Amrit Sindhu. What is Bhakti? Rasa. Bhakti Rasa means nectar. Ocean of the nectar of devotion. And that nectar of instruction is actually that Bhakti Rasa. That is nectar. From where that Rasa is coming actually? Rasa means mellow, is coming from where? Bhagavatam, second verse, Rasmalayam. Second verse of Bhagavatam, Mangalachan says Bhagavat is full of transcendental mellows. So Amrit means nectar. Amrit means immortality, which means bhakti makes you immortal. It means you cross over the repeated birth and death, because bhakti will make you immortal. So these instructions are for those who want to be immortal and who relish the nectar of devotion. Is it okay? Now, nectar of devotion, Updesha Amrit is a Sanskrit name for this by Srila Rupa Goswami, who is our principal Acharya, because we are called Rupanuga, followers of the Rupa Goswami. Two of our previous Acharyas, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati and Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in their pranam mantra there is a word Rupanuga. Rupanuga Varayate. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Both has Rupanuga. Why we are called Rupanuga? Because Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari, who is the immediate associate of Lalita Sakhi, and she is the principal friend of Radharani. So Radharani, Lalita, Rupa Manjari. So we are connected to Radha and Krishna through Rupa Goswami. Therefore we follow Rupa Goswami, because Rupa Goswami is connected intimately with Lalita Sakhi and Radharani. And now if you see the preface to Nectar of Instruction, then you will find the 6 Goswamis, then you will find the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna. So these are the words Prabhupada has used in the preface of Nectar of Instruction. So now if we go next slide, if it comes here, not coming, okay, let's see. Okay, here. Progression of our 4 books, just I told you now, see. The Nectar of Instruction is one of the most important books in the 4 books we study as foundation of understanding the basic philosophy of Krishna consciousness. The 4 books are Sri Ishopanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Nectar of Instruction, Upadeshamrit, and Nectar of Devotion, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. 2 books, the Nectar of Instruction, Upadeshamrita, and Nectar of Devotion, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, are composed by Srila Rupa Goswami. There is a systematic progression in 4 books that we study. Let us see what we are seeing. According to learned scholars, there are 3 different sources of knowledge, which is called Prasthantriya. Just we discussed, right? Isha Upanishad is part of the four Vedas, Shruti, Shruti, Prasthan. You have done Isha Upanishad?
Yes.
Which Veda it is part of? Yajurveda. Yajurveda has two parts, Shukal and Shukal Yajurveda and Krishna Shabda says Shukal Yajurveda is a part of Shukal Yajurveda. And Shukal Yajurveda, which part? Which Santa? Last chapter of which? Each Veda has a four parts. One is called Santa. So it is one of the Santas, exactly, if you find out. So this is from Yajurveda, okay? Bhagavad Gita is part of Mahabharata and is known as Smriti Prasthan. Smriti means written, Shruti means heard. Vedanta Sutra is known as NOI Prasthan. We study the natural commentary Bhagavatam. So in this way we acquire the complete knowledge of the Vedic system. Now Isha Upanishad, which is the Upanishad that deals with self-realization, Atma Gyan. So Isha Upanishad Mantra 15 points out that the Atma, individual consciousness being, is the part of Supreme, the absolute truth, Supreme conscious being. The devotee prays to please show his face. It means there is a person, right? So Prasthan Traya Shruti, Smriti, Nyaya. Isha Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Vedanta Sutra, Srimad Bhagavatam. Is okay? This is for general knowledge. As a follower of Bhakti Vedanta Swami, you must know what is in the Vedanta. Yeah, what is the total knowledge. This is just for information. It's not for your examination, but this is for general information.
Is it?
This is, yes.
What's in Nyaya? In Nyaya?
What?
What includes in Nyaya?
Nyaya is Shastra. Nyaya is Shastra. Nyaya means logic. General Nyaya means logic. The Nyaya, like we have our course. So Nyaya is logic. So this is the mantra of Isha Upanishad, you know. Aranyamaya patrena satyasena. This is the verse. You have to memorize this verse, right? So Isha Upanishad point out that ultimately the absolute truth is person. This is established in Isha Upanishad. Because his face we want to see. So he's a person. But who is that person? Bhagavad Gita further points out that the absolute truth, the Supreme Person of Godhead is Sri Krishna. This is 10:8, 7:7, 10:12, 14. These are verses which points exactly and specifically that Krishna is that person. Having established that Lord Krishna is the God in Bhagavad Gita, and by Lord Sri Krishna himself, how to attain him is also established. So up till now is Sambandh Gyan. We know about Krishna. Now how to attain means Abhidheya, which means devotional service. Only by process of bhakti, which means Abhidheya. One can know me and understand me in truth. Reference 1155, 1855 and 4.3. Okay? So this is the way, who is the person, how to know him. Now, how to perform bhakti is also clearly delineated by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. 9:30, these are the references. You will get these slides for your reference. You'll get this. Now the goal is to attain the God, which means sadhya, new terminology, sadhya. Sadhya means goal. Sadhan means process. Process to attain the goal. So basically, Prabhu kahe pada shlok sadhya nirnay Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. And the process to attain the goal is bhakti, sadhan. So sadhan is bhakti and the sadhya is goal. And what is the goal? Love of God, priyojan. Love of God, priyojan. Is it clear? Sadhya and sadhan, connection with the four books. Now these two words, sadhan means practice of bhakti and sadhya means goal, which means love of God. How these four books relate to this. Through Sri Isha Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, the sadhya is established, goal is Supreme Lord. Through two books, Nectar of Instruction, Updeshamrita, Nectar of Devotion, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the sadhan is attained to attain the sadhya. With connection to sadhya and sadhan, there are three important concepts we need to learn from Veda. What are these? Just I told you. Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojan. Is it okay? Okay, this is it. Bhagavan Sambandha Bhakti Abhideya Prema Priyojana Veda Tina Vastu Kaye. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says Bhagavan, which means Krishna, that is the Sambandha. Bhakti, that is Abhideya, and Prem, that is Priyojana. This is simple. And Vedakaya means all the Vedas say this. Is it okay? You are understanding also?
No.
Nothing?
No, this part. I did.
This part means Sambandh means the Sambandh Gyan, knowledge about Krishna, which is Bhagavan. Sambandh means who is Bhagavan. Sambandh means relation. Sambandh means relation, a relation of father and son, relation of brother and sister, like that, relation of mother and so that's called Sambandh. So our relation with Krishna, that's called Sambandh. How to practice that relation is called Bhakti, Abhideya. And then what is the result? Love between the two relations. That is called Prayojan. Veda means the book of knowledge. Teen means three. Vastu hai means this is the substance of whole Veda. The subject matter of Veda is these three things. Is it okay? The progression of the four books. Bhagavan Samman Sri Vishnu Prasad Bhagavad Gita. Bhakti Abhideya Upadesha Amrit. Prem Prayojan Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So what we are discussing in this section is Abhideya. How to perform Bhakti. Is it okay? Now we'll start reading nectar of instruction, Rupa Goswami preface. Yes.
Dr. Rasamchandra, we are studying only the 19th chapter, the first 19th.
Only one shore of the ocean we study that discuss the bhakti, and then the three other side of the ocean is a little higher subject when one come to the stage of sthai bhav. Sthai bhav means when I realize that I am the friend of Krishna, Sakhya Ras, I am the parent, I have parental affection with Krishna, which means Vatsalya. So this type of sthai bhav, when somebody reaches to that stage, then all those chapters deal with that. So that is a higher stage. Until unless what we doing now is called the sadhana bhakti, which we will practice. And the goal of the bhakti prem, that is in 19th chapter. In 19th chapter, the first eastern shore, which have 3-4 waves. Each shore have couple waves. So then couple waves of the one side only we study. But we get only the information what is the other side. But what is the other side means just name, not detail. It's little quite high. Even if you read, you don't understand because we are not at that stage. Like if I speak something about medical terminology, you will not understand because you are not a medical doctor. Because you are not at this stage. So this is what you practice so you can understand it a little bit. Is it okay? Shall we start now our book? Yes. You understand what we are doing here in Bhakti Shastri? Is it okay, clear? Yes. Now, preface. So, in preface, Upadesh Amrit. Upadesh means introduction, Amrit means nectar. Sri Rupa Goswami, in nectar of instruction, within 11 verses, take us from primary stage of bhakti to the highest stage of bhakti. So, what is the primary stage of bhakti? Adharshraddha. In Upadesh Amrit, actually, we are starting from accepting a spiritual master, something like that, Bhajan Kriya. But there are some other things we'll find out. So it starts from the beginning to the highest stage. and highest stage in this book is the hierarchy of places of spiritual importance. Hierarchy of the Vaikuntha, Mathura, Vrindavan, Govardhan, Radhakund. It's like hierarchy. And then the hierarchy of the devotees, karmis, jnanis, yogis, bhakta. And then among the bhakta, Darsya Bhav, Sakha Bhav, Vatsalya Bhav, Madhurya Bhav. Madhurya Bhav, Radharani, the topmost. This is the last part of this book is like that hierarchy of the place and hierarchy of the bhakti. Hierarchy. Is it okay?
Yes.
Are you understanding?
Yes.
What is your good name?
Nilu. Nilu. Nilu.
Nilu. Bilu. Bilu Krishna.
Yeah.
Ah, Nilu. Bilu Krishna. Good. Okay, Nilu, thank you. So, nectar of instruction overview. What is the overview of nectar of instruction? Whole book. Just see this, then we'll read it. Uttam Bhakti. You have started nectar of devotion, no?
No.
Okay, good. In nectar of devotion, you will discuss what is Uttam Bhakti, unallied devotional service. Then it has two parts, Sadhan Bhakti and Sadhya Bhakti. Sadhan Bhakti is of two types in our book. Vaidhi Sadhan Bhakti, Raganoga Sadhan Bhakti. These two terms you have to learn. Vaidhi Sadhan Bhakti, Raganoga Sadhan Bhakti. And there are two types of Sadhya Bhakti, Bhav Bhakti and Prem Bhakti. They are already there within the heart. You have to simply awaken that. So these two sadhana is a process to awaken which is already there in the heart. So this is our subject of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Now, garland of the verses. 1 to 7 verse is a sadhan bhakti process. 8th verse is transition. 9, 10, 11 is the highest limit, the sadhya or goal. So first 1 to 7 is say Adosartha to Ruchi. The 8th is Asakti. 9, 10, 11 is Bhav and Prem. Is it okay? Why there are two things here? Bhav and Prem. Content of the nectar of instruction. Shlok 1. Vacho Vegam. Tridandi Swami Lakshan. These are the characteristics of a Goswami, or in simple language is Guru principle. The first word is called Guru principle. The one who is tested at that level is actually a bona fide spiritual master. So it's a Guru principle. The self-controlled Madhyam Adhikari symptom. These are the symptoms of Madhyam Adhikari, self. You have heard these words, Mathyana Risho Parishad, you have heard these words. Kanishth, Madhyam and Uttam. On what basis they are classified? What is the basis of classification of these words? Vision of these three. Okay. So what is in the vision? Okay, go ahead. Oh, that is actually what you are saying is the issue of Parishad. Okay, this is what happened. Oh, disappeared. Hare Krishna. How much they can?
How much they can feel the presence of Krishna.
Remember today, 3 types of devotees. You will learn in Yeshu Parishad, you will learn in nectar of instruction, you will learn in the nectar of devotion. When you study Bhagavatam, they are still there. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, they are also there. This terminology in all our books. There are two standards for classifying devotees in these three categories. First standard is according to faith. According to faith. Faith in scripture. Faith in scripture. Kanishta, Madhyam, Uttam, Shraddha Anuswari. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, according to the faith in scripture. The devotee can be topmost, middle or lower. Least faith, neophyte. Moderate faith, madhyam. Higher faith, uttam. Second criteria is from Adav Shraddha, from faith to prem. Kanishta are always below Nishta. From the Shraddha or before Shraddha up till Nishta is Kanishta. From Nishta to Asakti is Madhyam. Bhav and Prem is Uttam. These are the two criteria for this classification. But all are not same. I think maybe in our course you can get a chart of all books and what is the standard, who is Kanishta and Madhyam according to the different books. But these are the two criteria. Is it okay? So, Shlok number 2, Atyahar, the next we will, and Shlok number 3 and 4. This is Madhyam Adhikari Goswami's external dealing with bhakti rules. Dealing with bhakti rules. Shlok number 5, 6 and 7 and 8. Madhyam Adhikari Goswami's vision and internal development. 9 and 10. Best worshipable place and the best devotee. And the last verse, the topmost holy place in the entire universe. This is the overview of whole book. External features, internal development, and hierarchy of the places and devotees and topmost. Now this is our preface. This Krishna conscious movement is conducted under the supervision of Srila Rupa Goswami. See in your book, open book, first line. This Krishna conscious movement is conducted under the supervision of Srila Rupa Goswami. Why? Gauriya Vaishnava of Bengali Vaishnavas are mostly known followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of whom the Srila 6 Goswami of Vrindavan are direct disciples. Therefore, Narottam Das Thakur says, Rupa Raghunath Padehai Vyakuti Kabhi Hama Bhuji Vese Yugala Priti. Yugala Priti means love of Radha and Krishna. Bhuji means I know. So when Rupa and Raghunath become merciful on me, that I can know the mercy of. So here, on the slide now you see meaning of Rupa Anuga. Its movement is conducted under Rupa Goswami, which means we are followers of Rupa Goswami. Which means we are following the instruction given by Rupa Goswami. So Rupa Goswami, Anu means to follow. The other meaning of Anu is continuous and repeatedly. But here the meaning of Anu is to follow. Like Anudinam, it means every day, which means continuous. But this is Anugami. This is Anuga. Anu means follow, Ga means go, Gamyate. It means go behind Rupa Goswami or follow Rupa Goswami. Which means follow the instruction of Rupa Goswami. Preface: the Gauriya Vaishnava or Bengali Vaishnava are mostly followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the second line, just we read. So 4 Sampradaya. Just for information, we are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What are the 4 Sampradaya? Krishna. One is Lord Brahma. Sampradaya from Brahma is coming Madhvacharya. And from Madhvacharya Sampradaya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted Madhavendra Puri is our link with Madhav Sampradaya. Through Madhavendra Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu connected this our Sampradaya with Madhav Sampradaya. Because Ishwar Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted his spiritual master. His spiritual master is Madhavendra Puri, who is actually the Madhva Sampradaya Acharya who have a love for Radha and Krishna. So we have, this is the way we are Brahma Madhava Gauriya Sampradaya. But still there was a objection by other Vaishnava Sampradaya. Our Gauriya Sampradaya is bona fide. Because any Sampradaya is bona fide when they have a commentary on Bhagavad Gita, they have a commentary on Vedanta Sutra, and at least principle 8 Upanishad. So there was an objection in Jaipur at Radha Govind temple, which was worshipped by the followers of Rupa Goswami. At that time in Vrindavan was Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur as a principal acharya, but he was too old to move. So he has a Siksha disciple, Baldev Vidyabhushan. He sent him to Jaipur. And they said, you don't have a commentary. He said, I have commentary on Bhagavad Gita and also principle 8 Upanishad. There is Vedanta Sutra. And he wrote Vedanta Sutra commentary in Govindev temple. And he named that Govinda Bhashya. So in this way we are ourselves now bona fide Sampradaya. Now the what are other 4 Sampradaya? Lakshmi. And the principal acharya of the Lakshmi is Ramanuja Sampradaya, which is the most prominent Sampradaya in South India. All the major temples, Tirupati, Sri Rangam, they are all, this Sampradaya is doing it. And another version of Ramanuja Sampradaya is Ramanandi. They worship, Ramanuj worship Lakshmi Narayan. And Ramanandi worships Sitaram. The third Sampradaya starts from Lord Shiva. That's called Rudra Sampradaya. And the chief Acharya is Vishnu Swami. But the prominent in the North India is next after Vishnu Swami is Vallabhacharya. Sripad Vallabhacharya. The Gujarat, Rajasthan, they are follower of, and then presiding deity is Nathji Gopal, the lifter of Govardhan. So there is the, and then the fourth Sampradaya is for Kumara. And the principal Acharya is Nimbark. And from Govardhan you go to the Barsana, there is a Nimbark, one peat of Nimbark Acharya. At Barsana, main temple, Landi, you go to the next temple called Jaipur, there are 4 Kumaras standing there. It means there is a Kumar Sampradaya. They are follower of the Kumar Sampradaya. Have you ever went to the Barsana in that temple? You go to the Barsana, if you go by a road, car up, then you stop at the Jaipur temple. You go inside, there is Radha Krishna and 4 Kumara. So this is like we keep the Prabhupada, they kept the 4 Kumara. It means Kumar Sampradaya. The next we go to the Radharani's temple. Men temple, which was established by Narayan Bhatta Goswami. So the essence of the 4 Sampradaya, the essence of all the 4 Sampradaya is Gauriya Sampradaya. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took 2 things from each Sampradaya. What are the 2 things? If you want to do research, you find it out. Okay? And if somebody is really intelligent enough, tomorrow in the class, you should have what are the 2 things Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taken from which Sampradaya. So you bring that and give the food for the soul to all the devotees. Okay? Srinathji is the Nathji Gopal, that is the Madhavendra Puri, it appeared to Madhavendra Puri, and during the time of Raghunath Das Goswami, it was handed over the worship to the son of Vallabhacharya, Vittal Acharya. And then during the Mughal time, they took an Ebola card from Rajasthan to the present place, Nathdwara, where is the present temple. Preface. Therefore, Narottam Das Thakur has sung. We are reading our preface, right? When I am eager to understand literature given by Goswami, then I shall be able to understand the transcendental loving affair of Radha and Krishna, Yugal Priti. Bhakta Pada Dhuliyara, Bhakta Pada Jala, Bhakta Bhukta Avashesha Tina Mahabala. This is the verse from Chaitanya Chaitanya which says, dust of the lotus feet, Bhakta Pada Dhuli. How you get the dust of the devotees' feet? You go and grab the feet of devotee and then scratch, get dust. Huh?
Follow the instructions.
Go behind devotee because he walks, the dust will come on you. It means you follow them. Getting dust of the devotee means to follow devotee. The water that washes the feet of the devotee, Bhakta or Bhakta Pada Jal. This is usually the spiritual master's feet bathing ceremony. That water is Bhakta Pada Jala. And remnant of food left by the devotees, Bhakta Bhukta Vishesh. Bhukta means after eating Mahaprasad. Are very powerful substance. Teen Mahabala. Bala means power. So it means if we follow why this verse is given, if we follow the Rupa and Raghunath, it means we are getting the dust of their lotus feet. We follow their teaching. That will give us the strength to practice bhakti. Is it okay? Now, this is the preface. 4 powerful spiritual substances. Bhakta Pada Dhuli, Bhakta Pada Jala, Bhakta Bhukta Vasishesh, literature given by the Goswamis. So 4th one is literature given by the Goswamis. By going to Radhakund and living there, you will not be benefited much. If you understand the teaching of Rupa Goswami by living in New York or New Zealand, you will be already in Radhakund. You understand what I am meaning? You can please Rupa Goswami by understanding his teaching rather than going to live at Radhakund. No. So understanding the teaching of the Goswami is our goal. Is it okay? 4 things. 4 powerful spiritual substances. Preface. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in order to bestow upon human society the benediction of science of Krishna. Our preface. Can you read this? Can you see this in your book? Right? The most exalted of all activities of Lord Krishna, which means Sarva Rasa Sar. The topmost activities of the Krishna is his pastime of conjugal love with gopis, which means Rasa Leela. Sarva Manohar, but Manoram. This song I am singing, which song I am singing? Jai Radha, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan. So, what is the line we are singing? Jai Jai Ras Leela Sarva Manoram. Our topmost of Krishna's pastime is dealing with gopis, conjugal love, Ras Leela. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the mood of Srimati Radharani, the best of the gopis. Radha Bhava Dyuti. Radha Bhava means the sentiment of Radharani and Dyuti means color of the Radharani. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared with the color of Radharani and with the sentiment of Radharani. Therefore, to understand the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and follow in his footsteps, one must very seriously follow in the footsteps of 6 Goswamis. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatt Raghunath, Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatt Das Raghunath. Srila Rupa Goswami was the leader of all the Goswamis and a guide. And to guide our activities, he gave this Updesha Amrit, the nectar of instruction to follow. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left behind him 8 verses known as Sikshastaka, Rupa Goswami gave us Updesha Amrit, so that we may become pure Vaishnava. So what is the objective of nectar of instruction? To become pure Vaishnavas. Para 3. We are in the para 3 of the nectar of instruction. Is it okay? In all spiritual affairs, one's first duty is to control his mind and senses. Why? This line Prabhupada has written. Why started this para with this line? Yes? Why? We have to follow Goswami. And who is Goswami? The one who controls his senses and mind. You know, if we have to follow Goswami, means we have to control our mind and senses. So Srila Prabhupada is giving the meaning of the word Goswami by writing this line. Unless one controls his mind and senses, one cannot make any advancement in his spiritual life. Everyone within the material world is engrossed in the mode of passion and ignorance. This human life is mostly mode of passion and ignorance. Bhagavad Gita, how much you have done now? Only 2. No, this is 14th chapter. Udvagachanti sattvasta madhyam tishtanti rajasa jagan gunavritthisto adovagachanti tamasa. Those in the mode of goodness go to the higher planets. Mode of passion are on the earthly planet. So, and Srila Prabhupada, when he landed in America in 65, he has his happy birthday, 70th happy birthday on the Jalduta on an ocean, right? And then he landed and looked on the people of America. He said, my God, they are in mode of passion and ignorance. How can they understand the message of Sri Krishna? Because until and unless somebody comes to the mode of goodness, it's not possible to understand anything or any message of the God head. So Prabhupada wrote the one poem there, Markini Bhagavad Dharma in America, and in which he writes, the mode of passion and ignorance is prevalent. And then he quoted the verses from Bhagavad, how to go beyond these 2 modes to the mode of goodness and then beyond goodness. So this Srila Prabhupada's mood, everyone within the material world is engrossed by mode of passion and ignorance. And what is the symptom of passion? Person mode of passion is greedy and lusty. The 2 symptoms of mode of passion is lust and greed. Kama, lobha. And mode of ignorance? Madness. Ignorance means always sleepy. Pramad. Alasya pramad. Alas means laziness. Pramad means madness. One must promote himself to the platform of goodness, Satogun. And by following the instruction of Rupa Goswami, and then everything concerning how to make further progress will be revealed. So therefore Prabhupada said, I am establishing this Krishna conscious movement to bring people to mode of goodness. This was the objective of Srila Prabhupada in establishing Krishna conscious movement, to bring the people to the mode of goodness. And those who are in mode of goodness are called Brahmana. So he wanted to rejuvenalize the Brahminical culture. Prabhupada's mission was to rejuvenalize the Brahminical culture, to bring the people to mode of goodness.
concerning how to make the further progress will be revealed. So how this process works, like revelation process?
Which process?
The process of revelation is how
Revealed. Which means when we come to mode of goodness and the symptom of goodness, sato sanjayate jnanam. The mode of goodness, you have desire to learn knowledge. And this knowledge about Krishna from Bhagavad Gita and Upanishad, you will learn this. This will bring to know who is Krishna. And then you start practicing bhakti. Then bhakti, by practice, you will reawaken your bhav. That is revelation. Revelation means you reveal your bhav by sadhana bhakti. That's actually meaning. What to reveal means it's already existing there. You have to uncover it. By bhav bhakti, by sadhana bhakti, bhav bhakti is awakened. The purpose of sadhana bhakti is to awaken bhav bhakti. Action in three modes of material nature. Goodness, contemplation plus action. Patient action, then contemplate. Ignorance, no contemplation, no action. First think and then act, goodness. First act and then think, patient. No thinking, no doing anything is ignorance. So first you thought we should go to Vrindavan and study Bhakti Shastri. So you are in mode of goodness. Now you are understand. You are now doing this study. This is mode of goodness. Para number 4, our preface. Advancement in Krishna consciousness depend on the attitude of follower. This is question bank. Question. The advancement in Krishna consciousness depend on attitude of follower. So what is attitude? Attitude of a follower. So what is attitude? Everything depends upon what attitude and advancement in Krishna consciousness. What is attitude? Eagerness. Yes, Neelu.
To do with your internal mind, your attitude to everything, attitude to self, attitude to others, attitude to everything.
There's other microphone also, they have always usually. No? So attitude is something, mind,
It's behavior, it's action, it could be changing.
paradigm shift. Well, whatever here in the book we will discuss, but principally there are two attitudes of a person. Enjoying attitude and service attitude. Enjoying attitude and service attitude. All the conditioned soul, they have enjoying attitude. Learning it over material nature. Exploiting everything for enjoyment. And when we come to the devotional service, we have to cultivate service attitude. We have to cultivate, and therefore at initiation with our name, the word Das is added, which means we cultivate service attitude. And in service attitude, which means when we take initiation, follower of Krishna conscious movement, one should he should be perfect Goswami. So his attitude should be a Vaishnava and generally known as Goswami. They must control their mind and senses. For controlling mind, they chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And for controlling senses, they follow 4 regulative principles. practically, how control our mind? By chanting Hare Krishna every day. Mantra means to pacify mind. And how to control senses? By following 4 regulative principles. So this is what Krishna conscious movement, devotee, follower Krishna conscious do. Is it okay? That is what it means. If we do these 2 things, it means our attitude is, because in Hare Krishna chanting, we pray to Radharani, please engage us in service. So we are praying for service attitude. Right? And by giving up 4 sinful activities, we are giving up enjoying mentality or enjoying attitude. So 4 regular principle is to give up enjoying attitude, and to chant Hare Krishna is to cultivate service attitude. Is it clear? In Vrindavan, this is the title by which the director of each temple is known. Now Prabhupada is saying the temple head priest is called Goswami. So they are the Goswami of Radha Govind temple, Goswami of Radha Damodar temple, is like that. One who wants to become a perfect devotee of Krishna must become a Goswami. Go means the senses and Swami means the master of the senses, which means give up enjoying attitude where the senses are free to mix with sense object, and to control the mind by not going after sense object but always thinking of Krishna. That is by chanting Hare Krishna. Only principle, one principle for devotional service, sadhan bhakti, is always think of Krishna. Never forget him. Yena kena prakarena mana Krishna niveshaya. Somehow or other you engage your mind in thinking of Krishna. Because the function of mind is to think about. And thinking about Krishna is the right attitude of the mind. And next of devotion, when you read, you must at that time recollect. Srila Prabhupada writes there in Nectar of Devotion, mental culture of Krishna consciousness is to think of Krishna's pastime and Kurukshetra and Vrindavan. Mental culture of Krishna consciousness is to think of Krishna in Kurukshetra and pastime of Krishna in Kurukshetra, and what are the pastime in Kurukshetra? Bhagavad Gita. What are the pastime in Vrindavan? Bhagavatam. So one who is absorbed in the study of Gita and Bhagavatam is actually the one who is keeping his mind always engaged, is Goswami. Unless one controls his senses and mind, one cannot become Goswami. To achieve the highest success in life by becoming a Goswami and then a pure devotee of the Lord. So even after Goswami, one become pure devotee. So pure devotee is higher than Goswami. It means when we chant 16 rounds and follow 4 regular principles, we are beginning our sadhan bhakti. And when we become pure devotee, then we reach the stage of bhava bhakti. When we reach the stage of prema bhakti, that is called the pure devotee. Pure devotee is 100% pure. "100% pure" means Uttam Adhikari actually. Uttam Adhikari. To achieve the highest success in life by becoming Goswami and then a pure devotee of the Lord, one must follow the instruction known as Updesha Amrit, which have been given by Srila Rupa Goswami. So our attitude should be to study Upadesha Amrit for becoming Goswami and then pure devotees. So first 7 verses are to make us Goswami, and the last 3 verses are to make us pure devotee. Something like that. Because first portion is sadhan bhakti and the other is sadhi. Is the glass full or empty? It is full. Optimism. Stupidism. It is empty. Pessimism. Realism. It is full. It is empty. So we have to be realistic, not stupid. You have cancer, I am perfectly fine. This is what doctor is saying, you have cancer, and patient saying, I am perfectly fine. This is the position. You go and tell them, chant Hare Krishna, they said, we are all right. So this is what is stupidity. This is stupidity. Don't accept the spiritual instruction means you are stupid. Para 4. Sri Rupa Goswami has given many other books such as Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Vigad Madhav, Lalita Madhav. These are Krishna's pastime in Dwarka and Vrindavan. But the Upadesha Amrita constitutes the first instruction for a neophyte devotee, for the beginner. Up till Madhyam Adhikari, Uttam is little high. One should follow these instructions very strictly. Then it will be easier to make one's life successful. Hare Krishna. September 20, 1975. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Vishnu Mahotsav, Vishwarup Mahotsav, which is in Kartik. Krishna Balaram Mandir, Raman Reti, Vrindavan, India. Prabhupada is written here during Kartik. Vishwarup Mahotsav. When Vishwarup took sannyas, something like that. There's something we celebrated that day. There's some coincidence. So, preface is over. Purpose of Srila Rupa Goswami's Upadesha Amrita. To understand the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and follow in his footsteps, one must very seriously follow in the footsteps of 6 Goswamis. One. Second, Sri Rupa Goswami was the leader of all Goswamis. To guide our activities, he gave the Upadesha Amrita, the nectar of instruction to follow. One must promote himself to platform of goodness, Satokon, by following instructions of Rupa Goswami, and then everything concerning how to make further progress will be revealed. To achieve higher success in life by becoming Goswami and then a pure devotee of Lord, one must follow the instruction known as Upadesha Amrita, which have been given by Srila Rupa Goswami. So these are the 4 purposes of Srila Rupa Goswami in giving us the Upadesha Amrita. Is it okay? Preface over. Oh, Rupa Goswami was listening. Now over, he was listening Prabhupada's mood. Because the rest he has written, so he knows. He was really listening what Prabhupada has written. Isn't it? It's close. Hare Krishna. Now, any question about preface? Yes, what is your question? What is the problem with the four sampradayas?
Sri Sampradaya, they say this is Visishta Advaita. My question is, why is there differences with regards to the Supreme Personality of Godhead?
This is not our subject. Four sampradayas is a separate subject. Dvaita, Visheshta Dvaita, Dvaita Advaita. These are the different names for each acharya. And then we have this Achantya Bheda Bhed Tattva. These are the different. Each sampradaya has a different philosophy. Dvaita Advaita, Vishesh Advaita, Dvaita, something Vishesh Advaita is the name of each sampradaya. So this is not subject matter, not to get confused now. But with this much only told here is we belong to Brahma Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya. This much is the information given in this slide. Not about what are the philosophies of four sampradaya and what they follow. That is different subject matter. And you have question bank for preface? What is that? That's it. You answer the question bank.
So principally, there are two attitudes of a living entity, which is one is enjoying mentality and one is to become the subservient of the Lord. But enjoying mentality is not natural.
There are two types of enjoyment. Enjoying separate from Krishna and enjoying with Krishna. Enjoying independent of Krishna is stupidity. Enjoying with Krishna is reality.
So by being a servant, we can also enjoy.
Yes, by being servant, we cook a nice Raj Bhog but Krishna, and then we will get the prasad, which is not available for ordinary people. So we enjoy the best prasad by becoming servant of Krishna. So the question is, enjoyment is natural for the soul because soul is the part and parcel of the supreme enjoyer. But there are two types of enjoyment: enjoyment with Krishna and enjoyment without Krishna. So enjoyment separate from Krishna is a demonic. I am enjoying. It's a competition with Krishna. That attitude is not favorable for devotional service. But enjoying in cooperation with Krishna, this may be very, crude and vulgar example. But somehow, if wife want to enjoy with husband, that is perfect. If she want to enjoy separate from husband, that is wrong. This is the example. Really, you want to understand what is the difference between the enjoyment with Krishna and enjoyment without Krishna. Without Krishna, any wife which goes away from his husband anywhere, she is condemned like anything. So this type of enjoyment separate from Krishna is actually the cause of this material world. We are rotting in this material world because of that. If we enjoy with Krishna, Prabhupada was in Boston in early 67 or so. Giriraj Maharaj was a young student. He came to Prabhupada and Prabhupada simply asked him one question: you want to serve Krishna or you want to become Krishna? Giriraj Maharaj said, it appeared that Prabhupada was looking through my heart and I was seeing over my mirror, I had a sticker which says, I am God. So I did not answer, Giriraj Maharaj said. Then Prabhupada said, if you want to serve Krishna, Krishna will give you intelligence. If you want to become Krishna, why should Krishna have a competitor? Why should Krishna have a competitor? So if you enjoy with Krishna, then you are giving all facilities. You are being given all facilities to enjoy with Krishna. Dance with Krishna, dine with Krishna, live with Krishna, walk with Krishna, talk with Krishna, if you want to enjoy, separate than Krishna, then why should Krishna as a competitor? So definitely, in this material world there is a competition, and in the spiritual world there is a cooperation. Therefore, Prabhupada's last instruction is, your love for me is shown by how much you cooperate among yourself. So cooperation, enjoying with cooperation with Krishna, is what total everything in service of Krishna. That is the perfect enjoyment. Okay? Preface is over. You don't have a question back?
One more question regarding someone.
Yes. What is the question?
Regarding Sambandha Avidaya, both are interrelated, like for
Sambandha,
Avidaya-
Hare Krishna. She's asking questions, so yes.
The Sambandha and Avidaya. Sambandha is to develop the relationship.
Sambandha means, Sambandha, there's a word, after Sambandha there's a word Gyan. Sorry, Sambandha Gyan. Sanskrit verses में आएगा कहीं पे से बस संबंध ज्ञान means knowledge about Krishna. Knowledge about Krishna. It's like that grown up girl. The parents look for a husband. So they find out how much educated he is, what is his salary, how about his parents. So they want to know everything about that boy. Then they have a relationship. They establish sambandha with that boy. That's called sambandha. It means now this girl is going to marry in future, so they establish the relationship. So similarly, we have to know about Krishna, and then we establish our relation with Krishna. But now this is called sambandha gyan. Now the boy is living at his home, girl is living at her home, but they have a relationship. They know one another, but they cannot serve until they are married. So similarly, when we take initiation from a spiritual master, then like Pandit get a boy and girl married, so he will engage us in a real service of the Supreme Lord. This is nectar of devotion. If you very scrutinizingly read Prabhupada's writes, bhakti is done with the body only when the person is initiated by a bona fide spiritual master. Then you start cooking for Krishna, serving Krishna, that is, now you start abhideya, doing bhakti. But why there is a marriage? Get children to continue progeny. There is prayojan. If there is not there, then usually the things never work. So this is the ordinary way to understand what the meaning of sambandha, abhideya and prayojan. This is my language I use. Is it okay? Any question, ma'am?
So before getting initiation, he will be two semesters of one person.
We cannot directly serve the deities without initiation. This body needs to be surrendered to Krishna through a spiritual master, then we can enter and serve the deities. That's the process.
What is spiritualization of body?
Huh?
Spiritualization of body means
Spiritual body means I am not Brahman, I am not Kshatriya, I am not Vaishya, I am not Sudra, I am not Sannyasi, Vanprastha, Grastha, Brahmachari, I am the servant of Gopinath. That is called Bhuta Shuddhi. It is our purification of bodily designation. And that is actually by Uttama Bhakti. Sarva Upadi Vinur Muktam. One is free from all designation. There is the purity of the body to render devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Is it okay? Now we are going to the verse number 1. You have to memorize this verse. Vacho vegam manassa krodha vegam.
Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam.
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
Etan vegan yo visaheta dhira.
Etan vegan yo visaheta dhira.
Sarvan apiman prithvim sasishya.
Sarvam apimam prithvim sasishya.
Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam.
Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam.
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
Etan vegan yo vichaheta dhira.
Etan vegan yo visaheta dhira.
Sarvan apiman prithvim sasishya.
Sarvam apimam prithvim sasishya.
Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam.
Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam.
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
Etan vegan yo vishaheta dhira.
Etan vegan yo visaheta dhira.
Sarvan apiman prithvim sasishya.
Sarvam apimam prithvim sasishya.
Two Prabhus and two Vaishnavis, please chant.
Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam.
Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam.
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
Etan vegan yo visaheta dhiraha.
Etan vegan yo visaheta dhira.
Sarvam apimam prithvim sasishya.
Sarvan apiman prithvim sasishya.
वाचो वेगं मनसः क्रोधवेगं
Vacho vegam manasah krodha vegam.
वावेगं उदरोपस्थवेगं
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
एतान् वेगान्यो विषयेत धीरः
Etan vegan yo vishaheta dhira.
सर्वामपि मां पृथिवीं सशिष्या
Sarvam apimam prithvim sasishya. Devyo.
वाचो वेगं मनसः क्रोध वेगं
Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam.
जिह्वा वेगं उदरोपस्थ वेगं
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
एतान् वेगान् यो विषहेत धीरा
Etan vegan yo vishaheta dhira.
सर्वाम् अपीमां पृथ्वीं सशिष्या
Sarvam apimam prithvim sasishya.
वाचो वेगं मनसा क्रोध वेगं
Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam.
जीवा वेगं उदरोपस्थ वेगं
Jiva vegam udara upastha vegam.
एतान् वेगान् यो विषयेत धीरः
Etan vegan yo vishaheta dhira.
सर्वामपि मां पृथिवीं सशिष्या
Sarvan apiman prithvim sasishya. You have this verse to memorize for your. So my advice is write this verse on some piece of hard paper. Hard paper means like visiting card type of paper. Keep in your pocket. Every time when you have a free time, just look on that and try to say yourself in this way. Within a week time, this verse will be on your tongue. Write down, keep in your pocket. With other verses, maybe from Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, one verse, from second chapter 2. You should have a bunch of cards actually. The verses which you have to memorize. Always keep in your pocket with you. Like when you are waiting somewhere, the open and see. And before eating, you are sitting there, they are serving prasad, you just quickly have a look. So in this way, it's very easy to memorize the verses. Otherwise, if you don't write with your hands, you don't know which word is where. Because in your mind register the words when you write. Mind register the word. Now, in this verse, which is the repeated word which is repeated in this word?
Vegam.
What is the meaning of Vegam? The word here is urge. Okay? Vegam means urge. Generally, Vegam means it is like a tsunami. Something which is starting all of a sudden, something which is beyond anybody's control is called Vega or urge. Cyclone is a wave. Tsunami is a wave. So wave means uncontrollable basically. Spontaneous, sudden, uncontrollable some urges which carry the person like a wind carry the boat from a right direction. This is called urge. This is called a vega. Narmin says, wind's wave is, there's a wind is blowing so fast. Hava ka veg bahut tez hai. Hava ka veg. Usually when those who are doing navigation, they say sea is too rough. The waves have a wake. They are very. It's very uncontrollable wake. The air blowing, wind is coming like a wake. So this is grammar language. This word is used in an ocean for navigation. So we are in this material world, which is considered like a Bhavasagar. Bhavasagar means an ocean of repeated birth and death. And this in ocean of material repeated birth and death where we are, there are Vega. Where are these waves arising? Where are these waves arising? Who is in trouble in the ocean? The boat. When there is cyclone, right? If there's a rain, the boat is in trouble. Right? So this human body in Bhagavatam is called Nirdeham Swakalpam. This body is a boat in this material world. You need two things to navigate. Now you have got a boat. You are in the ocean. You need two things. A captain to navigate, which is a spiritual master, and favorable winds, which is a scripture, to guide you which is the right way to go. So now our boat of this body is in the material ocean, where there are vega, there are urges. Problem with the boat, these are all within the boat, not in the ocean. The boat is in trouble. And what are the 6? Etan vegan yuvishaheta dhira. See, word dhira you have already, 2 places you have discussed this word dhira. In Isha Upanishad there is a big, there is a quite lengthy discussion about dhira. And also in Bhagavad Gita 2nd chapter, there is a word dhira. So this word dhira you are familiar with, which means dhira means, here word to word meaning dhira means sober. Sober person. And then according to Bhagavad Gita, who is sober? Which verse? That's also you have to memorize the verse. Tehi no asmin yatha dehe kaumaram yovanam jara tatha dhyam tathapi dhiras tatra na hoyate. It means the sober is one who is not bewildered by the changes of the body, because soul is eternal. This is one meaning of dhira in Bhagavad Gita. And what is the concept of dhira and Isha Upanishad? Is undisturbed by material this sense is not disturbed by. You forgot Isha information. There is a quite lengthy discussion about dhira and Isha Upanishad.
One who knows what is
Vidya
Vidya and Avidya.
and avidya. Dhira is who knows the real, what is real vidya and what is so-called vidya. The Upanishad means difficult. Their meanings are just opposite. It says those who have vidya are ignorant. Something like that, the word is there. So dhira is one who knows actually the essence of everything and act according to that. So here there is a word also dhira. It means the person who is a dhira, here dhira means one who controls the urges. Here dhira means one who controls the urges of 6 things. There are 6. There is one famous bhajan, tomorrow somebody should sing. Che vega dami che dosha. So these are all the verses of Isha, of this Upadesha Amrit in this bhajan of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. These are the che dosha, che vega. These 3-4 verses are in this bhajan. Is it okay? So you know by now what is vega and what is dhira. Shishya, you know Shishya? Means make disciple. It means his guru. So this verse is a guru principle. Who is qualified to make disciple? A person living in Vrindavan is enough in the age of the age of 105 years and is living his whole life in Vrindavan. I think he is the best person to accept as a spiritual master. Am I right? Why? He's living in Vrindavan. He's 105-year-old. Has he controlled these 6 urges? If no, then he cannot be accepted as a spiritual master.
But also, simply just controlling the urges doesn't qualify one to become a guru.
But this verse says yes, he can be. But then the other things will also be added to that.
Because the Mayavadis also do control themselves.
So they are also a spiritual master of the more than half the world. They are also transcendentalists. They are not materialists. At least they are transcendentalists. We have to offer respect to all sannyasis, those who have controlled their senses. They may be of any sampradaya. That is what is the instruction of our acharyas. What?
He forgot.
Huh?
He forgot.
That is good. One person came to me, he said, I am master on 2 things. My memory is good, very good. I said, what is second is that? I forgot. My memory is very good. This only for that you can give me prize. What is your second mastery? I don't know. I forgot. No problem. You have quite active neurons in your mind bombarding you to ask questions. That's good. Inquisitive is good. Now, what are the six urges in this verse? Number one is vacho. It means function of the tongue to talk. The second is mana, the urges of the mind. Third is krodh, the urge of anger. Jiva, again tongue. Now for eating, taste. Two functions of tongue, one is for talking and the other is for tasting. Udara, belly. Upasth, genital organ. These are the six urges. So you know the words exactly. Vachovegam, Manasa, Krodhavegam, three are in first line, three are in second line. The second line, all three are in one line. Tongue, belly, genital, they are in one straight line. So if you control tongue, all two are automatically controlled. And the upper three are just here. Krodh. And then etan vegan yo vishahet. One who is able to vishahet means, see, vishahet. One who can tolerate. Sena, vishahet. Remember, it's not saying one who finishes these Vedas, cannot be finished. Only can be tolerated. One famous verse of Bhagavad Gita is about something like urge. Shaknoti yashorum praka sarira mokshnat kama krodha udbhavam vegam. This word is in Bhagavad Gita Vega. Go to the verse, chapter 5, verse number 22 or 3. Can you find that? And in that verse Vega, Prabhupada has purport 6 Vega. 5 Bhagavad Gita, 5:23. 23. Shaknoti yashodhum. Their word shodhum is like vishehet, one who tolerates. Can you see the word tolerate there?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
And then kam krodha udbhavam vegam. Kama means lust, krodh means anger, and from that urge arises. One who can tolerate that. Shaknoti yachodum prak sarir vivokshana means as long as we live, as long as there is a body, these troubles will be there. You cannot completely
Give up, stop.
stop them. They always trouble you. You have to learn to tolerate. Elan vega hasai. Shaknoti shorum praksari kam krodha sayukta sasukhi nara. These are 2 classes I have. The cause of suffering and source of happiness. These 2 verses 22 and 23. 22 is cause of suffering, 23 is cause of happiness. source of happiness. It's a separate topic I have Bhagavad Gita for new people. दुख का कारण सुख का साधन. दुख का कारण cause of suffering. सुख का साधन the process for happiness. These two verses. So vague word is there. Now see the purport of this verse. And Prabhupada has given this verse there. Can you see this? Is there this verse there? Is it done there? One who controls the 6 urges, right?
Yes, please.
It's there. Now interrelate both. There's a vague there also. Now I'm just taking you somewhere else like that. Kam, Krodh, Veg is coming from where? From where? Mind. But who is actually agitating mind?
Senses.
Lust coming from where?
Senses.
Rajo Guna. Yes, this is the answer. Kamesha Krodesha Rajo Guna Samudbhava. It means these mode of nature, particularly passion, is the cause of most of these urges. Passion and ignorance is cause of these urges. Now you go back to the preface. The material world has a passion and ignorance. And we have to bring them to goodness. It means one who controls these 6 ways is coming to goodness. And then we know in the overview this is a state of intermediate devotee, Madhyam Adhikari. It's not Uttam Adhikari, it's a Madhyam Adhikari.
Yes.
He has no complete knowledge of scripture and no arguments. He don't. He's a Shastra Anipuna, but his faith is strong. So I'm taking you around with your 4 books, the same words you'll find somewhere. Then you relate within your own, in your knowledge, everything what is where. Then you think you understand something and study. Then on this Upadesha Amrit, there's a commentary by Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and then some other Goswami in Vrindavan. So here in our Upadesha Amrit, this is Prabhupada's commentary and Vishwanath and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati's commentary is continuously within most of the verses. When the commentary word came, again Rupa Goswami is appearing. Because they want to hear what is commentary given by Srila Prabhupada. So, is Prabhupada Rupa Nuga? How? He lived at the Samadhi of Rupa Goswami and Radha Damodar, every day sweeping the Samadhi. And every day praying to Rupa Goswami, how can I fulfill the desire of my spiritual master? In the middle of the night, 2 o'clock, we used to sweep that place and cry. The next door neighbor, old sadhu, he said, but I was sleeping one day, I thought, who is crying? I got up and got saw that this Swami is doing this and praying to Rupa Goswami. So Prabhupada is Rupa Nuga because he lived at the Samadhi of Rupa Goswami, served the Samadhi of Rupa Goswami, prayed to Rupa Goswami. So he's Rupa Nuga. Yes. So
Says like these 6 qualifications are to make disciples all over the world. We don't aspire to become gurus or take disciples. How is it?
every mother is a guru for a child, every father is a guru for the wife, every husband is a guru for the wife. We are natural leaders. Not only those who initiate, they are gurus. There are natural gurus in this society. Teacher is a guru. Mother is a guru. Father is a guru. The leaders are guru. So there are the natural leaders, they act as a, Shishya means those who, the word Shishya, Shastra, Shastra, Sasan, they are from one root which means discipline. While you have weapon, people should not do wrong. Shastra. Shastra, why there is a Shastra? To teach us what to do and what not to do. To discipline. Sasan or governance is for discipline. And Sish is also to be disciplined. You have to discipline somebody in your own family, your own children. So you have to make Sishya. Doesn't mean that you initiate them officially, but you have to be exemplary for some people and discipline them in that sense. Is it okay? It's a guru principle, doesn't mean that you become guru. Those guru must have this. If they don't have, then they are unfit to be guru. It's like a qualification of a guru. Some of the criteria. The other kind of criteria are also there. Brahma Shrotri, Brahma Nishtaha. He has heard from a spiritual master of the Veda and is fixed on the absolute truth. Brahma Shrotri, Brahma Nishtaha. These are the other qualification of a guru. There are many more are there, but this verse is the. Now, what is the word left? Dhira we have done, Vegan we have done, Vishet we have done, Sarvan, Apiman, Prithvin all over the world. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 19. See the first verse in Sanskrit, I think. Translation, read the translation. CC Madhya 19. See the translation? Before the creation of the cosmic manifestation, the Lord enlightened the heart of Lord Brahma with the details of creation and manifested the Vedic knowledge. In exactly the same way, the Lord, being anxious to revive the Vrindavan pastime of Lord Krishna, impregnated the heart of Rupa Goswami with spiritual potency. By this potency, Sri Rupa Goswami could revive the activities of Krishna in Vrindavan, activities almost lost in memory. In this way, he spread all over the world. This is not in the verse Sanskrit, Prabhupada's commentary. To spread Krishna consciousness all over the world, which means Prithvim Apiman Prithvim Sasishyat. He can discipline all the people on the planet. You can see the translation, why this word Prabhupada is put there. You can spread the Krishna consciousness all over the world. This is Prabhupada's comment that from this verse, Sishyat all over all over the world. Now the translation is very clear to you. All the words are clear. Now we are reading. A sober Dhira who can tolerate the Etan Vegan Yovishahet urges to speak, Vacho Vegam. The mind's demand, Manasa Vegam. The action of the anger, Krodha Vegam. The urges of the tongue, belly and genital, Jiva Vegam, Udar Upastha Vegam, is qualified to make disciples, Sasishya, all over the world, Sarvan, Apiman, Prithvi. This is exactly Prabhupada's translation and the all Sanskrit word are put there. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, content of the instruction, this is the repetition of same thing, and 1 o'clock is there, so you have to run away for having Jibha Vegam. Concept of the Vega, the spiritual drum. Word is spoken by mouth, Vega, urge to desire. Word having concept in mind, Vega concept, urgent desire which comes as wave or force. So these are words which we use. Urges or desire. This word is spoken by mouth. Sometimes you don't need to speak, but you just blur out something. You say urge. Word having concept in the mind. Vega, concept. Urgent desire which comes as a wave or force. Some desire come in mind all of a sudden. It's 1 o'clock, we should go for prasad. There's one desire come in mind. There's a time. So this is the concept of a wave or urge. The term energy in the same word is spoken by mouth, but carries different concept based on the context. Veg is not energy, something like that. It's a sort of concept. This is some case. Similarly, vague is urge, but what kind of urge? These are urgent desires, which the mind immediately wants to fulfill through senses. E.g., hot samosa being fixed in fried in the kitchen. Many years back, somebody went on the rooftop to fix the antenna, and below somebody was cooking halwa in a ghee. So he came down and says, "You have not fixed the antenna?" He said, "This fragrance of the halwa was not allowing me to fix that." So this urge has brought me down. Go to the Banke Bihari Darshan. When you turn in the street, people have this chop, aloo, potato what's called? Tikki is a Hindi word, but we call it English. Some patties there. When you walk there, they put little ghee. You forget going to Banke Bihari, you stop there and order to eat. This is called Vega. Your goal you miss. This Vega make you miss your goal because they are uncontrollable desires. Very difficult to control. And normal urges like hunger at regular time of day, thirst are to be fulfilled. Normal desires are okay. But the urges are a problem. There are urges of hunger, there are urges of... Ayurveda mentioned that certain Vegas have to be immediately acted upon, like urine, defecation, birth. So if these are the Vega in the body, you immediately ensure these. Otherwise they create the problem. So there are some Vegas that we have not to control. Right? And you should not stop. If you have to go to pass urine, then you go. There was king's son was when they prayed on an elephant. So they stopped the parade, he came down, and why he came down? They wanted to go past urine. Say, why he has not passed on the elephant? Why he controlled so much time? He should have passed there. Why he controlled the this is Ayurveda says if you do like that, then you will be in trouble. So some way urges we have to answer. It's not that we control them. It's not possible. 6 urges, Vacho Vegam, Manas Vegam. The one urge of the mind is analyzed and classified into 6. So originally this is the urge of mind. Vacho Vegam, Upasta Vegam, then Manasa Vegam, Krodha Vegam, Jiva Vegam, Udara Vegam. The one urge of the mind is analyzed and classified into 6 actually. Everything is originating in mind. And verse 1, purport. These are the classification of purport. Your paragraph number 1 and 2 para is about atonement. Para 6, the para 3 to 8 is 6 urges and pacification by bhakti. The The Anuvrti explanation is of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's commentary on next of instruction. Verse from 9 to 99 to 19 is of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's commentary on this verse. Last para number 20 is conclusion. So we have 20 para in this purport. Is okay? So note, paragraph numbering done as per Veda base. We end it here. Tomorrow we will discuss the purport of this verse. Everybody should read these 20 paragraphs before coming in class honestly. Is it okay? Thank you very much. Any question or comment? No question, no comment is good. Connection of bhakti and control of mind and senses. Ha ha ha. This is little higher stage. Leave it here. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Chai Vegam Sahi Yukta Vairagya Ashraya. Kya baat. It's too much. Go end it here. How can I exit? Exit. Sleep. Yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Somebody was speaking.